Wagwan farmer, day like Thursday this just woke up and we continue with the challenge. Yeah, now we are going to start a proper lighting and then we can start the day officially. Yeah, that is it. So in a trading winners are winner and losers lose. Yeah, now there's a thinner line of separation between the losing team and the winning team, and that is losers or rather winners don't quit until they hit. Yeah, so yesterday we made a blunder and a mistake, and any day I usually tell you my people. Yeah, so mistakes are always there and they can be done, but then the good thing you can always learn from your mistakes and correct them. Yeah, any day, anytime. So that is the exact thing we did, and we corrected that mess, and after correcting the mess there, so we good to go for the day of Thursday this year. So winners don't quit until they hit. Yeah, so this is just doing the setup of everything there so that we can start our live trading today. Yeah, now remember the account was all the way at 211 and we managed to flip it all the way to $12. Yeah, now what is going to happen, we are going to deposit, make a fresh deposit at this time here. And now after making a fresh deposit and start all over again. So we have $12 in the account. We are going to do something like 87 there top up, and then we can start the day. Yeah, so hopefully everything else will run smooth. Yeah, so that is it for now. Let me take this GoPro and attach it in this area here so that we can do a proper installation of everything there, and then we start the day's trading activity. So that is it. We have done the proper installation, as you can see everything there, and then yeah, so let me mount this GoPro here, and then we continue. Yeah, Wagwan farmer. So make sure you subscribe, hit on the notification bell because we still continuing. Yeah. Now, just an update of where the account is at the moment from yesterday's trading. This is how the day of Thursday looks like. Yeah, we're now back to 11.19. Yeah, but who said we must make it with one shot? Yeah, now the difference between winners and losers, I just told you earlier. So winners don't quit until they hit, and we must hit this progress. But then I am here to document the struggles. It is not always a soft ride that I'm only going to sit here until I make $1,000. Yeah, so there's a lot involved. That is what separates me from the weak people in the market. Yeah, so all those failing, yeah, after one attempt you quit and give up. Yeah, what if I make $10,000 from this challenge? Yeah, but then that one does not come easy. Yeah, that is why you need to persevere along the way. Yeah, it is not always easy, but then if you decide to give it a shot, then why not? Yeah, so I'm going to quickly do some transfers and do make a new deposit so that we can bring the account back to $100, and then we start all over again. I mean, it is just simple and this like so. Yeah, then my people say kuvunjika kwa mwiko saati tuskule ugali. I don't know. Yeah, so we must and then yeah, that is it. So the first thing before you move forward or before you carry on, you make sure you fix the problem. You learn from the mistake. Yeah, so I've already fixed the mistake and the problem. Now I'm willing to move forward. Okay, so let us see what difference that makes. Yeah, now over here let me make this quick deposit. This is a pointer to set. So there I'll just quickly do like this and then yeah, so I can quickly deposit
Woke up
this
early,
amount
sunrise, pan
to
the
this
trade line.
account as quick
HeistFX
as
Turbo, make me
possible.
chart shine. Pips a flow,
Then
steady profit a rewind. Risk small game, big my money
then
incline. No more
yeah,
stress, no
now this
sleepless
is
night. Turbo provision, me future bright. Algorithm tight, like a
okay.
rhythm in the fight. When make the market,
Okay, so take this timer to subscribe, hit on the notification bell, and then everything else gonna be open and up. Yeah.
Forex life sweet when the bot unlock. Tell them you don't know, 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 you don't know. HeistFX Turbo, me don't flop. Global settings, me chart can't drop. Long, me no rushing at the scene. Every entry clean like my system green. Draw down low, equity mean. Compound me profit like me living the dream. From Kingston to Nairobi, them a hail me name. Ice Master Global, me play the game. Strategy sharp like a razor flame. When turbo start move, profit
So I
can't
love
tame. HeistFX pan the mic now. Chief on the thing, man, I win every time now. But this global, watch the pip time now. Turbo Pro, me pop the buy now.
So make sure you take at least a minute to subscribe. I'll be playing at the music here, okay?
HeistFX Turbo, me don't flop. Global settings, me chart and drop. Yeah. Me no guess, me no stress. Turbo angle the mess. HeistFX family, me bless success manifest. Things me no rest, Ice Master progress. Turbo Pro forever, me a trade like the best.
So now we good.
Ice Master Global, me dep on top. Turbo Pro turn up profit non-stop. Chief on the thing, man, me run the block. Forex life sweet when the bot unlock. Tell them you don't know, you don't know, you don't know, you don't know.
Okay.
Settings my chart can drop.
Yeah, usually the okay, now all systems are go. All our systems are go. Yeah, so waiting for it to reflect because I've already done. That is the message for a deposit. Yeah, you can see the M-Pesa deposit has been made there. Yeah, so I'm waiting for them to deposit completed. Yeah, in just a seconds the deposit has been completed there. Yeah, you can see via the email that has been sent there. Yeah, so that is one thing that I actually love about the broker that I use. Now the balancer is $100 as you can see, and then when we are going to now the history part, the two deposits I've made at the moment are there. Yeah, I think everything is properly and done there as all you can see. Yeah, now from there we quickly go to the next process of installation. A quicker installation process follows whereby we are going to open the bot there. And remember, I'm doing this after fixing the mess of yesterday. Yeah, now incoming mail there. Okay, now this is and you can see now $100 has been funded there. Yeah, and then when we come to this area, $100 has been deposited there. Yeah, now we quickly remove, and then we attach it afresh to just make sure everything else is sorted and lava. Everything else we are going to leave them true. Yeah, everything else we are going to leave them true, because this is $100. We are going to put just a daily target over $200. That is how usually we put it, and then we are not going to adjust anything else. Yeah, this one is just color, and everything else we are going to leave it as true as that, and then we start. Yeah, now no much to explain about this area. I'm only going to click on the haste mode so that you can go on ghost mode, the holding trades for quite some distance. Okay, and now I forgot. Remember, the thing that was making us to go to a heavy drawdown is because of the huge number of trades that you are opening. Now, just as a way of learning from our mistakes and observing risk management, I'm going to reduce the number of initial entries from 10 to 5. Yeah, now this means that the challenge will be slow, but then we'll have some and then this one I'm gonna put it to 2. Yeah, that is it. I'm gonna put that one to 5 and 2. Yeah, so this one means we can take time to achieve the challenge, but then we are more secured. We cannot have another session where we are coming to deposit again. Okay, that is it. And then after that, I'm going just to click on haste mode. After clicking haste mode, then what else than starting the bot? Yeah, now we have started the bot. Of course, you can see. And then now let us go to the experts and see whether everything else is displaying. Fresh BOS detected on a Euro USD. Yeah, so direction is bullish. Yeah, so let us go to this Euro USD and see whatever they are trying to say. Yeah, so fresh deposit has been fresh BOS has been detected in this Euro. Of course, you can see the direction bias is bullish, and this is the 4 hours time frame. Now, the mistake that was there yesterday is after a fresh break of structure like this, the bot executes trade there. Yeah, now when we are coming back for a retracement, for example, anytime you are coming back for a retracement, for example the 15 minutes, you can see this move is crazy. Yeah, we have a lot of areas of inefficiency left of value gaps here where the market can retrace to and then pick that impulsive move from. Yeah, anytime you are coming for that, we fail. Yeah, now the thing that we are going to also put false, remember, is the multi-time frame alignment. Yeah, now I don't know how I have forgotten about that, so I'm going to stop first at the bot, go and put that multi-time frame alignment false so that it cannot now that is the only adjustment that I also forgot. Yeah, and then now I start the bot. Yeah, I start the bot. Now everything is now set, good and clear. Number of trades the bot can execute 5 positions. Daily target is there 200, and then everything else is there. Yeah, so we are rejected volume and multiple and multi confirmation failed. Yeah, but then I have put over the multi-time frame alignment. But this move was massive and clean. If we had entered earlier and maximized on it, then we could be better. Yeah, so under the BOS data on a Euro USD retracement target, we're waiting for a retracement target to either 5 positions opened. Now we have executed some 5 positions on Euro. Just to show you, this is how the account is looking like. 5 positions have been opened on Euro. Yeah, buys. Yeah, so buys have been opened, and we are targeting if we hit this 9. Yeah, this is how the account looks like. 5 positions have been opened on a Euro USD. Yeah, so far we in a drawdown of $2, but the 5 positions opened here, I think, can manage everything here. Yeah, so that is why you can see it playing like so. But then where it executed this thing, I think the market has already gone, but we have a potential of going all the way to that take profit there. Yeah, so hopefully it is not going to mess us at this time round. Yeah, so I've been explaining and taking you through the process of depositing and starting the bot, and everything is recorded there live. Yeah, so the reason for taking this, I see this entry has been approved, sniper trade confirmed, enhanced. So it opened this trade on another, so it did not open this trade on the other BOS that it was waiting for. It opened in another strategy. Score was over of 2. Yeah, so HeistFX Turbo Pro Ultimate Edition initialized. Yeah, so sniper enhancement enabled, fake out protection active, and then momentum filter was right and everything. Yeah, so that is why this type of trade was opened and executed at that particular area there. Yeah, so what better than just waiting? Yeah, so we wait and see what the day has in store for us. Yeah, that is it. So far we are still in yeah, $3, $5 drawdown, but everything looks nicer. So it is a waiting game. Yeah, that is it. So I'll keep on updating you people on how everything else goes from where we are at the moment. Yeah, we now cannot do anything but just waiting, because we are strongly in a bullish market at this, and then we are in London session at this particular time. Everything has been confirmed, and we in this trade courtesy of the second strategy. Yeah, now for the BOS one, we were waiting for that retracement all the way to these areas to take those trades from there. Yeah, that is what has happened. Yeah. So simple and easy this. Let us just see it from the daily time frame. From the daily time frame, we still are pushing up all the way, and this makes clear sense that we coming all the way to this zone there. Yeah, simple and easy this. So I'll keep you posted later.
Profit non-stop. Chief bandit thing, man, me run the block. Forex life sweet when the bot unlock. Tell them you don't know, 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 you don't know. HeistFX Turbo, me don't flop. Global settings, me chart can't drop. Me no rushing at the scene, every entry clean like my system green. Draw down low, equity mean, compound me profit like me living the dream. From Kingston to Nairobi, them a hail me name. Ice Master Global, me play the game. Strategy sharp like a razor flame. When turbo start move, profit can't tame. HeistFX pan the mic now, chief pan the thing, man I win every time now. But this global, watch the pip climb now. Turbo Pro, me but the buy now.
So now we in some profits over $7 there. We now in some profits. Yeah, now the entry was nicer. We now in $107 there. Yeah, so everything is there, and of course the best broker that you are using, this is the best broker that you're using, with the link in the description. Yeah, so you can also register there to also make sure that you have the best trading experience in the financial markets, like the ones that I am enjoying. Tight spreads, everything there. Yeah, simple. So I'll keep you posted later. You don't know. Peace. Okay guys, back at it again. This how the account looks like after some minutes. Yeah, now we're floating in $25 and this is the account how it looks like. That already is a 27% profit. Yeah, made in just seconds from that $100 account. Yeah, we almost floating in $30 there. And now this is how the account looks like in my trading phone. Yeah, this is how it looks like once we open. This is how it looks like. Okay, let me turn on my Wi-Fi or my data on so that it can reflect. Yeah, so it is taking time to turn on my internet connection so that it can do the live update. Okay, there we go. Yeah, now we almost are hitting a TP there. We now in $30, almost are hitting a TP there in a few. Yeah, we'll be hitting a TP there in a few. So once we go to the chart, we can see that trade was good and crazy. Yeah, the trade, let me just go to the 1 hour. When I tell you the HeistFX Bot is the best in town, look at that entry and that trade opportunity. Yeah, we almost are hitting TP because we almost are hitting TP. Yeah, so the full TP is at $47. Yeah, this move was crazy there. Yeah, So it is never late, or it is never later to start again afresh. Yeah, you can start with a fresher starter and still conquer the Babylon. You don't know. We have already hit and smashed the tech profit there. Yeah, we have already smashed tech profit there. I was about to record it live, but then the GoPro took some seconds to turn on. Yeah, so just to show you how the account looks like at the moment. This is how the account looks like at the moment in my trading phone. Yeah, so you can see the account now is at 147 there, and these are the trades. Yeah, up there this is the deposit made, and now down there is the profit taken. And now just to go to the history part, you can see the HeistFX Turbo Pro on the Ghost executed these particular trades. Still more to go. We still left with like $150 to hit the complete tech profit of the day. Do you think we are going to achieve this in a span of a day of trading? Because it has been less than 30 minutes since I started the bot, floating at 147.00. This one looks so perfect. Crazy this be, you don't know. Yeah, just to look at the trade there that was executed or taken. See, look at that massive opportunity that the bot caught all the way there. Yeah. Yeah, so $40. I'm almost almost going to recover the amount, the dollar amount that I deposited in the morning. Yeah, so we don't want to treat this as profit, knowing well exactly that you are in a account over 211 and we dropped it all the way to $12. Yeah, had this trade position capitalized on the 8 trades that we had. Now remember, these are only 5. On top of the 5, add the 3 positions again at $9 each. Yeah, so it could be something like 50 or 60, $150, $60. But then we don't want a greed to take us back to where we have worked hard to come from. So now waiting for the next update and just to see what the bot is doing at the moment. Just to see what the bot is doing at the moment. So at the moment we have some trades there being rejected on a Euro USD. Yeah, so Euro USD now is rejecting some other trades there. The volume confirmation and multi-time frame confirmation have failed. So we have fake out probability 25%. Yeah, so just like so, guess we just printed $27 by just sitting here and clicking start. Demand them Dinox, man like Chief Panditing of the HeistFX. See, on what seems like a fresh news, some trades have been opened on gold. Yeah, so far floating at a profit of over $201. Yeah, so I have reset that I don't know, I was shifting between pairs and it accidentally reset those the proceedings there. Yeah, so just to see this type of a trade on my phone. Now this is too much activity going on in just one day. Yeah, now this is how the account looks like, and this is the position to open in gold. Yeah, so always gold is crazy. Yeah, gold is always crazy, so that is why. Okay, so just to see what is happening. Where is this trade? Let me try to see it properly on gold. Okay, so this is where this trade is. So also gold is in a super let us just confirm it via this section here, how the trade looks like. Yeah, so the trader is there. Yeah, so let us see the profit. Okay, it is not displaying properly, but then this one is just a smaller move. A smaller move into profit will hit the take profit. We are not going to hold that for long. Yeah, so let us confirm it over this side here. So gold is always tricky gold is a tricky. Yeah, just a smaller move to profit will be done, and will be something like will be almost 150 there to $160 in profit. Yeah, so let us wait and see how the thing will go. Yeah, so which strategy opened this? This is also opened by the CR. Yeah, so that is it. So I'll update you once we hit the take profit. Yeah, so this is how the account looks like at the moment. I think anytime sooner we have hit the profit target. Yeah, now at 157. Yeah, what a crazy morning this be. So I told you, you don't quit until you hit. Winners don't quit until they hit. Just to put my goggles on, just to. Okay, now this is the Heist look. Yeah, okay. What an eventful morning this be. Yeah, now after refreshing the page there, we now at $10 have been made there, and adding that to the $47 printed in the morning. This is worth an improvement in our software and system, and these opportunities are crazy. Just to show you how the history looks like, full of blues and take profit smashed in this morning of Thursday. Now this is how everything looks like. That is the deposit made there, and then that were the first trades on a euro secured with a take profit, of course. And then down below we have some other positions open on gold. You also know they were secured by a take profit. We're now waiting for what seems or looks like another opportunity cooking in the market. This already is a 57% profit return made in a span of not more than 2 hours. That one in itself is crazy. I can even end this, and this is a full complete episode for Don't Joke with the Heist. Man, a baddest global dish. Yeah? Okay, what's cooking under the history part? Yeah? Now, today I'm very excited and feeling happy about the results. Now, whatever is cooking, we're having other BOS levels there waiting for high at 1.15947, and the swing low is there. So stored data on a Euro USD, we are waiting for a retracement to that target of 1.1584812. So the verdict there, the HeistFX Turbo Bot is waiting for a retracement. So waiting for a retracement to either areas of inefficiency or to a fair value gap. Okay, you can see there waiting for a retracement to the fair value gap. Yeah, now this was what was messing us on the previous or the yesterday bot. This was the adjustment that I did. Yeah, now after a fresher detection of a BOS or of a break of structure, the bot was executing trades there. Yeah, but then the market was retracing back to fill areas of inefficiency or to come to a demand, a 5-minute demand, or those areas there, so a demand zone, order blocks there. So that drawdown was quite massive, and with our 10 number of our trades, then it was getting hotter than lava and sweating all over. But now with the 5 positions and with now the system update here, we're about to kill these markets and teach them a lesson for trying to waste my time. Yeah, continue waiting for more updates. Still running. We still left with what seems to be like $140 to hit the daily take profit that we had. Still a long way to go. So we have what seems like fresh updates on the Heist. Yeah, now the BOS has been detected there. Now we're waiting for a retracement to fair value gap or imbalance, and the target profit or the target distance is a 1.1584 and 12, and now the distance is almost like 300 pips or 200 pips to get to that area there. Yeah, now on Euro USD, the distance of pips left to get to that target area for us to execute is 290. And then on GBP USD also the same, and a target profit or the distance left to get to that zone is 197. Yeah, so those are insane. Yeah, so remember we got these beautiful buys there. Now we are waiting for this bot to come to somewhere around that area there. And of course we also caught a beautiful this buy on gold. We also capitalized it, and this is all thanks to the best bot in town. We call it the HeistFX Turbo Pro V2.2, and the target is just simple, nice and easy. Are we going to raise $100 all the way to 1,000? Just to lock your spot, not to miss the updates of this whole episode, make sure you click the subscription button and turn on the notification bell so that you can be notified each and every time we are cooking. So the first 1 hour updates have been crazy. Back-to-back reports from the Heist headquarters from man like Chief Panditing, man hotter than lava. But now we have almost come to the end of what we call episode 4 this. Yeah? Hey, the volume in the market is looking crazy and insane, and with a lot of analysis pending there, with a lot of verdicts, and some, of course, being rejected for lack of meeting all the confirmations required for an execution. And then Chief Panditing has now one option to call it quit for the day over Thursday this. Yeah, we have made a crazy performance over 57% profit return, and just to show you that in a few what we call on the live updates from my phone. This is Thursday, of course, the day of today's trading. The deposits were there made $50 and $30. Yeah, so the total deposit for today was 87 to bring the account back to $100. And then with that we have already made and secured $57. And because I'm seeing there's too much going on, and it is 11:30. This is only the London volume, so if we can leave the bot running all the way to tonight there after the New York volume, then we could be in a crazy profits. Yeah, but then because I think I'm rushing somewhere, I don't want to leave this thing minus monitoring this. Yeah, so it has been an urgent thing that I have to attend to. Yeah, so everything is there, and I think you've seen the live. I think this one is a full episode on itself. Yeah, so before I stopped at the bot, we had analysis on gold, fresh BOS detected on gold, and then we had another analysis on GBP JPY pending, and then we also had another analysis on Euro USD pending there, and then of course we had another analysis on GBP USD pending there, and of course we also had another trade being rejected on US 30. Yeah, it has been a back-to-back activities, and of course another trader was rejected on USD JPY. Now the automation analyzes and does everything perfectly hotter than lava, analyzing all these pairs there at the same time to only execute trade on the high probability one. Yeah, it has been a nice episode this. Chief of course is happy and excited, not like the yesterday episode where I had to feel bad when I was doing the outro, but then this one is hotter than lava. Yeah, so this time round, if we had the full potential, like the number of trades we were opening from yesterday, we could be in the same amount of profit that we blew the account from. We were in a 211. Yeah, now the first morning trade which gave us a $47, if we had 200, if we had the 10 number of positions that we were working with from the first day opened, the account could be in already $200. Yeah, and now the $10 on gold, that one could be $20. We could be in the same exact account number that we blew. Yeah, or the account amount that we blew. Yeah, but then this time round we learned it the hard way. We don't want to rush anything. We don't have time limit, and 50% profit return on a single day in a span of 1 hour is crazy results. That is only 5 positions opened. Yeah, so we are not going to increase any positions, so we are not going to overdo. That is enough for the day over Thursday this, and because I see the volume is moving crazy, I don't want us to mess again. Yeah, so we quit. And now I want to take this timer, we listen to the Heist song, and then after the song, make sure you subscribe, hit on the notification bell, and we call it Hotter Than Lava This. Yeah, so let me mount the camera here, we listen to the Heist music, and then we call it quit. You don't know. And now you see the adjustments we made yesterday are now saving us from a lot of things. Yeah, now remember the yesterday's mistake we did is executing the particular trade from this area here. And you've seen the Euro USD after this impulsive move, we always have the market to retrace or take a short break before another impulsive one. Yeah, now the bot was just detecting a breakout and we execute this massive retracement, and what we call a red bearish dropping candlestick could also return us to the mess we were in the other way of trading. Yeah, that is why I told you always learn from your failures and mistakes. You adjust and you don't quit. Quitting has never been the solution. Remember, winners win, losers lose, and what separates the two is winners don't quit until they hit. We correct the mess and we move forward, taking us to our beautiful, amazing segment of just listening to our Heist music, just to feel happy before we can call it an episode. This, you don't know.
Yo, fucking up.
This cheap on the thing, but it's global.
You don't know. Woke up early sunrise, pan the trade line. HeistFX Turbo, make me chart shine. Pips a flow, steady profit to rewind. Risk small game, big money incline. No more stress, no sleepless night. Turbo provision, me future bright. Algorithm tight, like a rhythm in the fight. When make the market, everything ignite. Ice master global, me left on top. Turbo pro, turn up profit non-stop. Cheap on the thing, when me run the block.
Forex Live Suite, when the bot unlock, tell them
You don't know, you don't know.
Forex Suites, Forex Live Suite, when the bots unlock, and then you become happy like me. Yeah?
You don't know, you don't know. HeistFX Turbo, me don't flop. Global settings, me champion job. The baddest slam, me no rushing at the scene. Every entry clean like my system green. Draw down low.
Every entry clean, like my system clean.
The dream from Kingston to Nairobi, them all hear me name. Ice Master Global, me play the game. Strategy sharp like a razor flame. When turbo start move, profit can't claim. HeistFX on the mic now. Chief on the thing, wanna win every time now. Baddest global, watch the pip climb now. Turbo pro, me party by now. You don't know, you don't know. You don't know, you don't know. You don't know, you don't know. HeistFX family, me bless success manifest. Global things me no rest. Ice master progress. Turbo pro forever. Me a trade like the best.
We trade like the best.
Ice master global, me left on top. Turbo pro turn up profit non-stop. Cheap on the thing, man, me run the block. Forex Live Suite when the button lock.
Tell them.
You don't know, you don't know.
Tell them.
You don't know, you don't know.
You don't know, you don't know.
HeistFX Turbo, me no flop. Global settings, me chart can drop. This cheap on the tip, the body's global.
And now that is it for day like Thursday. Yeah, everything has been done simple, nice and easy. We have come to what we call the end of today's episode. So hopefully all those who have watched this series, you have already secured your spot by subscribing and of course turning on the goddamn notification button. Let us meet in the next episode 5, where things are even going to be hotter now than lava and magma and fire combined, courtesy of the HeistFX Turbo Pro V2.2 from the Heist office and Chief Panditing man like the Heist master of the Heist. We usually keep it simple, nice and easy this.